here. Like the winter arc. I thought it would be a good idea to give Franklin a new treat. Y'all don't even want to know how long I've had this. Hi guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another vlog. It is Saturday afternoon. We have been having a very lazy morning, but I'm just gonna take you guys through the next few days. It is, what's today's date? The 21st, I think. Christmas is in just a couple days. We will be heading home to my family in Raleigh for Christmas. So I just wanted to vlog the next few days before we head out. The last kind of holiday, wintry themed weekend before the holidays. By the time you guys see this, Christmas will have passed, so I hope everyone had a great holiday and was able to get like a nice break. Whatever holiday, if you celebrate, I hope you had a great time with people that you love. We're about to head out on a walk, gonna get in some steps today, and then it's a big football day from what Will has told me, so I think there's gonna be games like all day long. It's the college championship, and I think there's NFL on today too. So I know we're just gonna be kind of hanging around the house, and we might go watch some games somewhere tonight, but undecided. So welcome back to the vlog. It's just gonna be a chill few days in our life. I finally found the cranberry fizz poppi at the store, and I haven't gotten a chance to try it yet, so we're gonna taste test. It's really good. It reminds me of my favorite poppi flavor, which is the cherry lime. I like the cherry lime and I like the grape. This reminds me a lot of cherry lime. It's like a Sprite kind of taste, like a cranberry Sprite. The cranberry is very subtle, but it's really good. This is right up there with cherry lime for me. I do just love the can. The holiday can is so cute. I'm making 2 espresso martinis. We are headed out to go watch football at QC Poorhouse with some friends. The Tennessee game comes on at 8. And honestly, I could happily stay in. So I feel like I need a little bit of energy. So we're gonna do an espresso martini. I'm making 2, so I'm doing 2 shots of vodka. This peppermint vodka is so good in espresso martinis. I usually am not a big peppermint person, but maybe I am because I'm starting to like peppermint things. This is really good in the martini. 2 shots of Kahlua. Kahlua is a key ingredient in espresso martinis. If you don't already use it, it's coffee liqueur, which I'm a little low, so it's gonna be a little low, but that's okay. And then Bailey's. The Bailey's we have is churro flavored. The original Bailey's is fine, obviously, but this one's kind of good. It's like got a cinnamon twist to it. So this is like a cinnamony, pepperminty martini. And I do 1.5 for 2. Espresso going in, and then you gotta give it a good shake. And then it's usually really hard to separate them after that. Espresso martini is like my go-to pregame drink at home. I like to sip on them while I get ready, and I feel like I make them often enough that I need to get coffee beans, even though we don't have a coffee maker, simply for the garnish, because they're incomplete without a garnish, I feel like. But they are stunning either way. If I'm being honest, we had like a super lazy morning this morning, so I feel like I haven't accomplished a lot today, because yesterday we thought it would be a good idea to give Franklin a new treat, and if you know, you know he has a very sensitive tummy, so when we do things like that, we kind of know we're risking it. It was like a treat that someone was selling at one of the little Christmas markets we went to, and we gave it to him last night, and it just did not settle with him well. So we woke up in the middle of the night to him getting sick on the carpet. You know, that's like the worst thing when you wake up because you hear your pet throwing up. So we both like jumped out of bed, cleaned it up, obviously, invited him up into our bed and like cuddled with him. But that was like 5 a.m. It was, for me, that's the middle of the night, okay? I feel like when you wake up in the middle of the night like that, you just kind of, the rest of your sleep is ruined. So we were super groggy this morning and pretty much laid around until like noon, 1 p.m. And that's when I finally started the vlog, and we went and at least went on a walk and got some exercise in. But yeah, I feel like if you have pets and you've been woken up in the middle of the night by that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like so jarring, and then the rest of your sleep is just kind of ruined. But don't feel like I've accomplished too much today, but also that's okay. It's the weekend, and it's the weekend before the holidays, like there's not that much going on anyway that I need to get done. I am excited to get out of the house though, at least a little bit tonight. We're not gonna like stay out late. I think we're just gonna go, the Tennessee game goes on at 8, so we'll stay probably for like the majority of that and then come home after. Tomorrow, a bunch of my friends who all moved away from Charlotte but are originally from Charlotte will be in town. So we are all gonna meet up and get brunch. So that'll be fun. We're doing brunch at Lincoln Street, kitchen and cocktails tomorrow morning. And then the rest of Sunday, I just need to, you guys know the drill, kind of Sunday clean, Sunday reset, and get ready to head out of town. We're leaving Tuesday to go out of town. So it's pretty much the plan for the weekend. A little bit of relaxing, a little bit of seeing friends. I am doing dry January. I want to talk to you guys more about that at the end of this video because you'll be seeing this right before January starts. And so if anyone wants to join me in my January challenge that I'm creating for myself, I'll sit down and talk about it at the end of the video. But one of it is dry January, so no alcohol. I really only drink on the weekends anyway, just because that's how things align. So I don't foresee that being difficult for me. I did 75 hard last year and did no alcohol, so 30 days will be fine. It's just a nice kind of like challenge, health challenge for me, you know? But I have a couple other like rules for the challenge that we can talk about later in this video. I will miss my espresso martinis though. They're just so good. I'm finally getting a chance to wear this Tennessee shirt that I got from Hollister. It was like 15 bucks, so you know, you can only complain so much. I will say it's pretty thin. This is my first time trying it on. Like the white is very, very thin, but it works, you know? I think the Carolina one that I got that's navy will probably be better because it's harder to tell that navy is thin. Yeah, this is definitely pretty thin, but it's just a t-shirt, so like it works. Hair is done. Just need to do a lip. I kind of need to finish this first though. A really, really like just common everyday lip for me is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk with the Merit lip oil in All Natural. So it is, yeah, All Natural. But I'm like literally almost out of this. That's how you know you love a lip product, when you pretty much finish it up, because I feel like lippies last forever. I am pretty good about finishing stuff, I will say. But I mean, I've had this for like probably a year and it's just now getting to the bottom. My go-to lipstick, MAC Velvet Teddy. Y'all don't even want to know how long I've had this. And I wear it like pretty much every weekend when I go out. This is usually the combo, but it's scary how long I've had that lipstick. I truly think Pillow Talk is a your lips but better. I mean, I swear, I feel like it blends in with my lips like almost exactly. And then I just do like, it's probably why it lasts me so long. I don't do like a heavy coat, I just do a light coat of lipstick. And the main thing I like is the gloss, but I'm almost out of this. I just threw on some jeans. I'm gonna need a jacket and then we're good to go. Good morning guys, happy Monday. It is the last work day of the year. I ended up having a kind of busy Sunday, honestly. It was like busy but also lazy. How that works, I don't know, but had to go get brunch with some friends who were in town that I hadn't seen in a while, and we ended up staying out for like 3-4 hours. Came home and had like a lazy Sunday afternoon, so there wasn't too much really to vlog, but we're picking it back up today for the last work day of the year. Have a few things I need to get done today with work. Nothing crazy though, obviously. Like a lot of people are off. I'm one of the few people on my team working today. So I have a few things I want to get done for work. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve and we are headed to Raleigh tomorrow to see my family. So tomorrow morning I'm gonna get packed and stuff. I prefer to pack like last minute because I don't like living out of a suitcase. So I'm pretty much just gonna pack when I can pack last minute, like when it's not a huge trip that I need to think about far in advance. I will just pack up tomorrow morning, and we have a lot of stuff to bring because I need to haul all my wedding stuff I've been collecting to my mom's house. We have presents, we're bringing the pets. It's gonna be a whole production, so I'm just gonna put that off until tomorrow morning because I don't feel like doing it yet. I wanted to show you guys this cute ornament my friend got me. I've been wanting a Franklin ornament. Like I've literally been looking for one. How freaking cute. I'm obsessed with it. Slowly but surely, we're getting more and more meaningful ornaments. I guess I'm realizing when you guys see this, the holidays will be over. So this will be the last kind of Christmas spirity type vlog, but we gotta make the most of it. Okay, let's talk about my January challenge that I'm gonna do for myself. I said this earlier in this video, but last year I did 75 hard, which is, I did like 75 medium, 75 soft, whatever you wanna call it. But it's a 75-day challenge where you like work out twice a day, you follow a certain diet, you read every day, don't drink alcohol. There's like a bunch of rules. If you want, you can look it up. I'm not doing that this year just because I do have some travel plans in February and April, and the 75 days would go too long into my travel plans. And like, if I'm gonna do it, I wanna do it right, you know? I love the idea of some kind of New Year's challenge to like start you on a good foot, start you with like some discipline and just a challenge. It doesn't have to be that serious. A lot of people were really like upset when I did 75 hard, but obviously kind of made my own little rules. And they were like, that's not 75 hard. Like, it's not that serious, you guys. Let people do their little challenges and do whatever makes them feel good. And that's what I'm gonna do this year. I feel like January, February are usually pretty slow months that like really drag on, and there's kind of not a lot going on. So I feel like they're the best months. If you're gonna do some kind of challenge, they're the best months to do it. And then obviously the new year, so it's just a great way to start out the new year. So I'm doing a challenge all of January. I would love for you guys to join me if anyone wants to. I've been hearing this trend of like the winter arc, which is basically where you like really buckle down in these winter months so that when spring and summer come along, you're like the best version of yourself. So we're gonna be doing our own little winter arc challenge. I wrote down everything I'm gonna do. Feel free, obviously, if you wanna do it with me, to make it your own. Things that work for you. I have 3 that are just like habit related, 3 that are food related, and then 2 that are workout related. So first 3, just for daily habits, I wanna wake up at 7 a.m. Monday through Friday. Weekends, I'm cool with sleeping in, honestly. But Monday through Friday, I wanna make sure I'm waking up at 7 a.m. and having a good morning routine for all of January, which goes into my second habit, which is to make my bed every morning. These are actually both yearly goals for me, but I feel like adding them into the January challenge is just a good way to kickstart the goals and start off the year right. Third one is to read before bed every night rather than scroll on my phone before bed. Or I guess I could just be read at any time during the day. I specifically would like to read before bed because I think it helps me wind down a little bit. But just read every day in general. Maybe I'll switch it to just read every day. It probably will end up being before bed, but I don't know, maybe some mornings I'll want to read like while I drink my coffee. Okay, next 3 are kind of food-ish related. First one is no alcohol. I'm going to be doing like dry January, no alcohol for the month of January. I'm happy with my relationship with alcohol, transparently. Like, the only reason that I like to do like the no drinking challenges is because I think it's more of a health thing. You know, like taking a nice detox from alcohol, I think can be good for you. I really only drink in social situations. If I'm going out to dinner or brunch or whatever, that's really the only time that I drink. For January, we're gonna do no alcohol, just a nice full detox for the month. Third, like food related one, 75 hard, the rule was follow a diet, and I did high protein diet. But for this 30-day challenge, I'm gonna eat a vegetable every single day, which I know sounds sad, but I like the mindset around food more of like adding things in rather than taking things out. So like, I've learned this in the past. If I say no sugar, that's a lot more restrictive for me than it is like add in vegetables. You know, I like that mindset better than the takeaway mindset. So we're gonna do a serving of vegetables every single day. I'm sure that will probably be with dinner, but maybe lunch. Say even if I'm having pasta, like I need to add in spinach to the pasta or add a side of broccoli. So just make sure we're getting in our greens every single day. The other one, kind of like food, I guess related, is just 100 ounces of water. This is always a goal for me, and I feel like I do hit it pretty much every day, but I want to just be a little bit more intentional in tracking and making sure I'm actually doing that. Because I think in my head, I'm like, yeah, I do that. But like, do you really? I'm not sure. So I want to be more intentional with like tracking and making sure that I'm hitting that 100 ounces every single day. And then the 2 related to working out, I want to work out 5 times per week, like an actual workout, whether that's strength training, Pilates, whatever, like an actual workout. And then the other 2 days of the week, I want to do long walks. So 7 full days of like getting in some kind of movement, so every single day, but 2 of the days can just be walks. I love walking. I think it's great for you as well. Walking like actually really got me into good shape. Work out 5 times per week and walk 2 days per week, which is a total of 7 days a week. So some kind of movement every single day. My current like goal for working out is 4 to 5 per week, but in January, we're really gonna push ourselves to make sure we're doing 5 days a week. that's the January challenge. You can see it's all really just focused around like health and wellness and some fitness. So just kind of being the best possible version of ourselves, which everyone is different. But for me, I feel like the best version of myself when I am in a really good routine and taking care of my body. Starting January off on the right foot. It's gonna be a fun month. Our winter arc, we're gonna like really hone in on these things. I also just wanna say I feel so lucky every single day that I get to wake up and do these things. I just feel like there's been so much scariness in the world lately, like deaths and murders, and I don't know, I just saw something else that happened in New York, and I just feel like it's a really, really scary world, and tragedy happens every single day. So every single day that I wake up and I can go on walks and I can move my body and I can take care of it is a blessing. Every single day that I wake up and I have Will here and he's healthy. But yeah, I just do not take any single day that I get to like wake up and do these things with a grain of salt. Like, I am so thankful every single day. Random note, but just a reminder that life is so scary. So we are so lucky. It's 2 p.m. I'm having a second coffee because I feel like it's one of the last times I get to drink out of my fun mug since we head out tomorrow. I'm not gonna take her with me, so. I have kind of finished up the one little task that I needed to do for work. So the rest of the day I'm just gonna be like dabbling around. Charlotte is very sleepy right now. I feel like where I live, a lot of people aren't from here. It feels very empty and very like ghost town like right now because I think everyone's already kind of headed out for the holidays. But so that's the plan for the rest of the afternoon. Finish up work. I might start packing tonight. We'll see how we're feeling. I just went outside and like cleaned up my car. I don't know why it took me so long to realize that I could just use my cordless vacuum in my car. I always felt like I had to go to like a car washing place to get the vacuum that they have there, but it just dawned on me today that I can just take my cordless Shark and put on the attachment and go out into my car with it. It's not quite as powerful as the, you know, the shop vacs, but it did the job. I like to clean my car when we're about to go on a road trip, just so it's like empty basically, because we're about to load it up with a bunch of stuff. And I like for it to be nice and clean for the road trip, even though I know we're just gonna get it dirty anyway. It just feels like a fresh canvas because I feel like road trips can be chaotic, especially with pets, when you have so much stuff in the car. So I like for it to be like clean and ready to go. It is 5 o'clock, so I'm about to log off work, which means our long holiday break is here and I do not have to be back on work until the new year. So we have like a little bit over a week off, which is so crazy, but I'm ready for it. I am about to go on a long walk and then just come back and chill for the rest of the night. Okay, I decided we're gonna do a little bit of holiday baking before we head out of town tomorrow morning, mainly because I have this giant bag of cranberries that we bought for cocktail garnishes, and I know I could freeze it, but I don't know, I just wanna do something with it. So I'm gonna make some cranberry bread to take home to my parents. And honestly, we'll probably have enough to still freeze half this bag, and I might even make some cranberry simple syrup. That one is up in the air. But I feel like that would be good in like cocktails and stuff like that. But we're just gonna start with the bread. I'll link the recipe down below that I'm following. I will say I'm not really following it to a T. I feel like if you've watched me cook before, you may have started to realize this, that recipes for me are inspiration, and then I just work with what I have. Because honestly, I'm a little bit short on some ingredients. I wanna add some lemon zest to it. I'm gonna do like a lemon glaze. So I'm not following it exactly, but it's the inspiration. Let's get this party started. 2 cup, oh wait, I'm gonna half this recipe because it makes 2 loaves, but I only have 1 loaf pan. I only wanna carry 1 loaf home. So I need to remember that I'm halving everything. So 1 cup granulated sugar. I am still doing TikTok Vlogmas. Today is day 11, so we're almost done. It's been fun, I've enjoyed it, but it's a lot to vlog here and here. And I kind of hate repeating content, but like you kind of have to when you're just vlogging your days. White sugar. believe it's 2 cups flour, 1 tablespoon baking powder, 1 teaspoon salt. I'm gonna measure with my heart. Okay, that's all the dry ingredients. Let's give it a nice mix. Wet ingredients, we have 1 egg, a cup of milk. See, I don't know if this is gonna mess up the recipe. I only have like 3/4 cup milk, and then I'm gonna do the rest almond milk. So, just gonna do a little mixy mix. Oil going in. This is where I'm deviating and going into my own world. I'm going to zest a whole lemon into here. And I'm also squeezing half of the lemon juice in. I'm doing a mix of chopped and whole cranberries. They will cook down, so you can just do all whole ones if you don't feel like chopping them. Just gonna fold that in and scrape down the sides. I also think some like walnuts or pecans would be super good in this, but Will's allergic, so I can't have my nuts. As long as it bakes up good, it's gonna be delicious because the batter is so good. That little hint of lemon is such a game changer. She's going in for about 50 minutes, 45 minutes or so, but I'm not totally sure, so I'm gonna have to check on her. I'm using the other half of the lemon to make a lemon glaze that will go on top when it's done cooking. So it's literally just powdered sugar and lemon juice. Ow, it got my eyeball. Oh my God. I love a glaze on top of dessert bread like this. I still have such a big bag left. I wanted to do simple syrup, but I ran out of sugar. And we're about to be gone for a while anyway, and it only keeps for like a couple weeks in the fridge. So I'm just gonna freeze these. I am gonna make the simple syrup, but probably just when we get back when I can get some more sugar. Yeah, and we'll be having a lot of cranberry bread and cranberry things over the next couple months because I wanna use these, but at least I can freeze them, so. Balanced on a towel right now, so I hope you do not fall. It's actually Christmas Day. We did our little 3-hour road trip to my family's yesterday, and then we just kind of hung out around the house. I feel like that's how it is when you go home for the holidays. It's like very, very lazy days, so that's definitely what our next few days are gonna look like. All of my like grandparents and step siblings and everything are coming over here at 2 o'clock, so we're not doing our Christmas until later this afternoon. I'm wearing this brown silky top with some jeans. This is from Abercrombie. Just gonna have my hair in a clip, pretty casual. I just wanted to give this vlog a proper ending. So hope everyone has a wonderful day. Thank you as always for watching. Last vlog of 2024, which is crazy. I cannot wait to see what we do with this channel in 2025. I'm excited to get back home in a few days and get started on our goals, get started on our 30-day January challenge, and just be really intentional about making 2025 a good year. Love you guys so much. You guys made my whole 2024, and I'll see you so very soon in my next video. Bye, guys.